Hello, I'm Kris from the FPL Dude and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video for the 2020-2021 season. In today's video, I'm going to update the free hit team that I actually built this weekend. There are a few players that I am going to take out and few players I'm going to take in. There are a few selection headaches that I've been having this game week as well that I'm going to discuss. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to give this video a thumbs up. And if you have anything FP related that you want to ask me, feel free to do it in the live chat or in the comment section after the video. I'm going to give you a fast reply as fast as I can, but at maximum of 24 hours. Now I know that the deadline is in less than 24 hours, so I'm actually going to try to be faster than that and answer all of your questions before the deadline. The few players that I actually took a better look and closer look at and want to potentially change them out this game week are Maya. Now I know that Maya have been doing pretty good lately, but the whole Fulham team does not seem to be offering that good of an attacking effort and potential, while Leeds have actually managed to even keep it clean against Chelsea lately. So yes, they do seem to have improved in that defense. I believe that they offer some clean sheet potential in this one. That's why I am going to stay with Dallas, and Dallas as well offers some attacking effort and potential, so he's not all about that clean sheet. So yes, Maya is going to be a player I'm going to miss out on, and I'm going to bring in Maupay. I believe Maupay to be a very good player to bring in. He is actually going to be my first bench replacement. I do not plan to start him. I'm actually going to start Gross over Maupay. I believe that Gross, he's on the penalties from that team as well. And I've made a comparison between Gross, Trossard and Maya for the last 7 games. As you can see that Maya has perhaps earned most points than Trossard, and Gross is the last one. But his expected XG and XI combined are far greater than the other two guys. I believe him to be able to do very good. If you want to target only one player for a single game week, then you could potentially go for Gross, as I believe that he's on penalties as well, as I already mentioned, and is the main reason I'm going for him over Maupay on this one. But if we compare only Gross and Trossard, now we can see that they have around the same amount of total shots. Their expected XG is around the same, with Gross having it a bit higher, even though he has only 3 shots on target, while Trossard has 8 shots on target. Now in the last 7 games, his expected XG is not as high as Gross, and he has scored 1 goal even this Trossard guy. Well, the attempted assists, we can see that Gross have been far more creative player. He is getting more minutes as well than Trossard. So I actually believe that Gross offers better potential to the good than Trossard in this one. So I'm actually going to go, yes, for Gross over Maupay. Maupay is just going to be my first bench replacement. I just want to check out if my camera and the microphone is working. I'm not sure. It's my second live stream ever right now. For the next player, I'm going to change out. Right now is actually going to be Lloris. I don't really trust the Tottenham's defense. I don't know. I thought they could potentially do good, but Grealish has an excellent chance to make a comeback now in game week 29. Tottenham's defense have not been that good this season. I actually took a better look at Tottenham and how they have done against these big teams. They've allowed 3 from City, they've allowed 2 or 3 goals from Liverpool, they've allowed 3 goals from Arsenal. So yeah, they do seem to allow a lot of goals when they are actually playing against these teams that could potentially score a goal against them. And Aston Villa has excellent chance to score against them in this one. So the next player I am going to change out is actually going to be Antonio to Watkins. I believe that Watkins have been the better player between these two now in the last couple of game weeks, and I'm already going for Lingard on this one. He is playing against Arsenal. Arsenal defense have not been that bad, even though they've been pretty bad now in the last 5 games. They've allowed even 6 goals. So yes, they do offer us. So yes, Lingard does seem to be offering us good attacking FPL potential, especially because he is so in form right now. He did miss out a game now against Manchester United, so he could potentially he should potentially be even more rested now and should potentially be doing good. Hello, Mr. Brown. Should I go for Aina, Cresswell, or Tierney in my free hit? I believe Cresswell to actually be the best defender out of these three. I'm going to discuss the defenders in a few minutes, but I'm actually just want to complete the attack and the midfield first. And I'm actually going to discuss why I go for Tierney, Dallas, and Cresswell on this one. I took a lot of time this morning to actually compare a lot of statistics, and these three seem to be the best possible defenders to go for if you want to combine them with Sanchez. There are a bit of other combinations that I'm going to show you in a while. As for the midfielders, you can see Aubameyang. We read a lot of rumors about Aubameyang. To be honest, Aubameyang have missed game week 28, but he does seem to be. He started now in the Europa League midweek, so yes, he does seem to be offers excellent potential to start. I read a lot of articles where many of his teammates actually try to defend Aubameyang and want to put everything that has happened behind them so that he will continue to get those starts and actually continue to do good. He has been the best Arsenal player this season. He has been the best Arsenal player in the last 5 games when it comes to FPL return. So yes, I believe that he does offer us good attacking FPL return potential in this one. MTS Kane or Gareth Bale. Kane, definitely Kane on this one. Yes, Bale does offer us good attacking FPL return potential if you now want to go and target some player only for a fixture. And in this one is going to be Bale that has good potential, but Kane is on penalties, so yes, he has greater potential than Bale. If you even bring in Kane, he has excellent potential for captaincy. Perhaps not excellent potential, but good potential, much better than the rest of the players. And Rafinha has some okay captaincy potential as well. I just want to mention that as well. Mr. Brown says, what about starting Grealish? Grealish is going to be a fantastic differential in this one, but I'm afraid I do not want to go for such a players that are actually making a return from injury. I don't believe that he is fit enough to be doing wonders as he has been throughout the whole season. Watkins, on the other hand, is fit and ready to do good, while I believe Grealish will be able to perhaps provide him with some assist in this one, because Tottenham's defense have just not been the best when it comes to playing against teams that have potential to score goals. Yeah, so I would not start Grealish right now. I would first take a look at his upcoming development. Now it's time to talk about my defenders. The only one I could potentially change out is Struck. I only bring him in to be my last bench replacement because of his price, but this team offers very cheap possibility to build it, so I'm actually going to be able to upgrade even my last bench replacement. I don't believe that he's even going to have a chance to start or do anything. Same goes to Target. He was my second bench replacement. He is going to be my second bench replacement. He's just going to stand there on the bench. Same goes to the second goalkeeper I'm going to bring in. It's going to be Meslier. I don't believe that he is going to start. But if now something happens, which such as and he miss out on this game week 29, I just want to be sure that I have the next best thing for this game week. Um, as for the defenders now, if we take a look at the fixtures, so the defenders and the goalkeeper, my strategy is to never double up on any defense, and I've not done it throughout the season. I was actually kind of made into doubling into a defense. It was a goalkeeper and a defender, so it was not a double defense. But I got burned for it, so I'm going back to my regular style of playing where I actually did not double up on any defense. This is the main reason I need to go and target 4 defenses on this one. So the goalkeeper need to be the one that has the best clean sheet potential. Then I'm going for 3 defenders that offers some clean sheet potential. And I'm going for Tierney, Cresswell, and Dallas mainly because all of them are attacking targets. All of them offer us good attacking FPL potential. I've seen Tierney playing since he returned from injury. He's very attacking minded. He's taking a lot of shots. He's attempting a lot of assists. Cresswell has been very creative player this season. So I believe that Cresswell offers excellent attacking FPL potential in this one. And I want to go for one West Ham and one Arsenal defender because if potentially this game ends up blank for some of these 2 teams, then I'm going to earn that clean sheet on the other, because if you get 1 blank and 1 clean sheet, it's better than to risk to get 2 blanks. So let's take a look at that defense. Fulham has terrible offense, Leeds has terrible defense. So yes, Leeds does seem to be offering us some clean sheet in this one. While Fulham's defense have been good, Leeds offense have been very good as well. I believe that Leeds are hungry right now and that they're actually going to be able to keep it clean or produce good against Fulham. So I'm actually not going for Fulham defenders because I don't trust Fulham, especially not against Leeds. Leeds were pretty good even against Chelsea. They were pretty good even against Arsenal, even a lot of these good defensive teams. I am starting Meslier of Leeds. Get a clean sheet. He has potential to get 10 points. Yeah, that seemed pretty right to me. If they potentially end up 0-0, then Meslier have good potential to get that bonus. But I believe that if that game ends up 0-0, then it might just be Areola that gets those 3 points, those extra points. But we're about to see. I believe that Meslier has excellent potential to be good and that you're making a good choice. Aguba Berry is asking, help me out defensively. Weltman, Dunk, Tierney, Dallas. Midfield, Lingard, Aubameyang, Bale, Rafinha, Bamford, Kane. What do you need help with? I don't see any question, to be honest. So yes, this is the team that I have been building right now. Dallas, Cresswell, Tierney, slight clean sheet potential, all of them. Good attacking FPL potential, all of them as well. So yes, this is... I'm just going to pick a last defender on this one. I want to go for Dunk. I feel that I need to own Dunk in this team. I have not talked about him at all. Now, you could potentially even go for Dunk instead of Dallas on this one, because Brighton does seem to be offering us slightly better clean sheet potential, mainly because they play against slightly worse opponents. But then you would need to get rid of Sanchez, as you already have 3 players, and you could then potentially go for Lloris if you want to do something like this. This seemed pretty good to me as well. Now, if you want to go for Meslier, then you should potentially go for Dunk, Tierney, and Cresswell to be your 3 defenders, just to balance that. Not Dallas, but Dunk, Tierney, and Cresswell, yeah, to balance that defense out and to not miss out on any clean sheet if, let's say, Arsenal gets it, or Brighton, or Leeds, or West Ham gets it. You want to target these 4 teams that have some clean sheet potential and could potentially keep it clean, so you could get those extra points. I did not want to double up because the risk of missing out on all of the points is a bit too high. Who should I replace? So your team is actually Weltman, Dunk, Tierney, Dallas. Okay, you have Dunk, Tierney, Dallas for this week. Lingard, Aubameyang, Bale, Rafinha, Bamford, Kane. That seemed like a pretty good team to me. If you want to go for Weltman this one, then you should potentially do that as well. The only thinking that I'm having is that I much more prefer to be playing 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. Even though there might not be that many fixtures this game weekend, so many targets to focus on, but Brighton are playing Newcastle. Newcastle's defense have been pretty bad. Tottenham are having fantastic form, especially Kane and Bale, so you cannot miss out on these two. Same goes to Rafinha, especially this game week when he plays against Fulham. Even though Fulham's defense have improved slightly now in the last couple of game weeks, they have been having pretty bad defense seasonal wide. Mr. Brown, thanks a lot, man. Thank a lot. I really do appreciate it. I really do hope this is somehow helpful. So yeah, this is pretty much the whole team that I am going to build. With some big dedication, I'm now starting Watkins. Yeah, Watkins have been a very good player, to be honest, and Watkins does seem to be offering us good potential. Now, even when Grealish was missing, his goal scoring ability seemed to have disappeared, but he dropped down a bit lower, so he actually has 2 FPL assists even without Grealish in their team. And they did not manage to create a lot, they did not manage to score a lot. If you want to perhaps go for some, let's say, Grealish in this one instead of Lingard, then you should most definitely go for Antonio just to balance it out. But if you want to go for Lingard, then you should most probably go for Watkins on this one. It's up to you to decide now on which one of Gross and Maupay you choose to bench. I believe that Maupay is a bit more benchable than Gross because Gross is on penalties, so it does seem to be offering us increased attacking FPL potential, even though he missed a penalty now in game week 27 or game week 28. I believe him to be still on those penalties duties. So this is how my team is going to look like now for game week 29. I'm going to go for Meslier, Tierney, Dallas, and Cresswell on this one. Aubameyang, Gross, Lingard, Bell, Rafinha, Kane, and Watkins. With Maupay being my first bench replacement. Maupay being my first bench replacement, Target being my second bench replacement, and Dunk being my third bench replacement, and Lloris being my goalkeeper replacement. I thought if you thought this video was of any help, please do give it thumbs up. I'm actually going to end with this stream pretty soon. I hope you are satisfied with this team. I hope myself that I actually do good now because I have activated that free hit chip and I am fighting for that top 10k this season. Thank you a lot for watching and see you next time.